Hello! Bridgewater, A Squared, Just Some Guy. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. It feels like it's been forever since I've been doing this. How you guys been? How you guys been? So I did a little bit of homework. Not as much as I should have done, but I did a little bit of it. Yeah. Soldering string. No. So I was at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo thingamajigger. 30 Kodor, how you doing? And that was that was last weekend. So that's one of the main reasons why I was out of town for so long. But yeah, I had a lot of fun there. I spent money that I should not have spent. Not as much, but I did end up with 3 more Barbie games. So that yeah, hang on, where did one of them go? I think I already lost one. I think I already lost it. What is JoJo? 10 months. Goodness. Slides into. Thank you for that. Really, I just realized that I did not have my.
This mug.
I realized that I didn't have the alert sound on just then, so I turned it on like halfway through. Thank you, JoJo, for the 10 months. Goodness. How you doing? Welcome. Okay, so it's. I swear it's around here somewhere. I found it. It was under my wallet. So this is one of them that I got. One of the Genesis ones. Where's my camera all screwy? I know. That's what I get for going on for so long. It's not a good one. It's not good. I thought the platforming on the NES one was bad. That one's a little worse, I think. That one's a little less forgiving. But yeah, so I did get some other Famicom stuff though. On my deathbed? What? Both in kind of the same time. I'm doing all right. I'm a little groggy today because I didn't have any coffee because my coffee machine broke just before I went away. I'm not going down to Georgia. I ended up rejecting that offer. It was making me the way that everything was playing, I was making it a little uncomfortable. But yeah, so I do have some more Famicom cartridges. I hadn't played any of these before I got them, so I didn't really know what I was getting into. I only really knew the name of one of them, and that's the red one here. That's Donkey Kong 3. So I've got that one now. You can't really read that, I don't think. Well, it's backwards, but you get the idea. I hadn't actually played this game. Yeah, it's got like bees or something in it. And then these two are actually educational games. So this is Donkey Kong Jr. and math things. I don't know. It's like math tests and whatnot. I did end up grabbing the ROMs off these guys, so I can fire them up in a little bit. And this one is Popeye's English. So you can't read that at all because it's white on yellow. Why is my phone going off? I'll get to that later. But yeah, so this is another like English learning one. You can't see any of that. You gotta try. It says English. You just trust me on that one. But yeah, so I picked those up. And when I tried to dump them, I found a few bugs apparently in the dump code for NROM games. So that's fun. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun with that at the convention. I did actually take a bunch of pictures too. I did find that Casio machine that we talked about last time. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Hang on. Let me find it real quick. This guy. Right there. The Casio machine. So it was actually working. Yeah, shame nobody really does edutainment. I'm sure that people do, but it's not. I mean, I probably don't hear about it very much anymore because it's not like I'm not the target audience for it, right? It's like schools and crap that are the target audience, so I'll never hear about that stuff, you know. So yeah, so the like Princess Maker game was actually in the console when I sat down to it. Yeah, it works. I don't know. It's a very interesting game. I did end up figuring out how to change costumes and things and backgrounds and whatnot. But and this one did actually have a cassette in it for the printer. Maffin, how you doing? Hello, hello. We have 6,000 other streams for this space for one more. Yeah, thanks. Edutainment is a good idea, but kids don't want to do boring learning games. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's just it. You gotta not do it like a classroom setting. It's yeah. But yeah, so it did have the tape in it. When I tried to print, however, it jammed on me. So oh, where'd it go? Hang on, I'll come back to that stuff later. Where is it? There it is. So it jammed on me, and you can barely see it, but there's like a little bit of a screenshot there. It tried. It tried. I was disappointed. So this is a would have pickup stream? Huh? Sorting, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I tried, but it didn't work. You can kind of see in there that it's all crapped up. There's stickers just like stuck to the thing on the inside of it, so it jammed pretty terribly, which is unfortunate. But I got to see a lot of other really interesting machines, like this thing that's a Sega CD and Sega Genesis thing Sega Genesis that you plug into a home system. Counter stuff, you can get it yet. Oh. Yeah. There are some Commodore Commodore things that I did see. I also saw this 3D system. It was like $100, I think. Oh, that wasn't paying for that. That's money for that actually. Let's see that. Where's the Commodore stuff? Because I did find a few Commodore things like some carts for the thing, and the floppy drive, a keypad that I didn't know existed. Yeah, the VIC-20 carts. Yeah. I didn't know that the Commodore had a keypad, but apparently it does. Yeah, numeric keypad for the VIC-20 and Commodore 64. So that's neat. Oh yeah, and Atari 5200 with a massive crate of 5200 games next to it. It's like off the shelf, so. But yeah, I had a good time. Saw lots of interesting older machines. Got to play around a lot of them. Like TurboGrafx here. Yeah, bunch of old machines. This keyboard's terrible. This is a terrible keyboard. What is this? The Odyssey? Yeah, the Odyssey. Testra. There was like more. There was more than one Virtual Boy there. I was surprised. I think both of them were running the tennis game though. Here we go. C64 and the Commodore PET next to each other. Amstrad, Spectrum, the Nintendo Play Choice as a tabletop system. I didn't know it was a tabletop. It came in this form factor. I think this might have been something someone made. What is this system? I forget what this system is. WSX? Panasonic. Yeah. I think I've looked this one up before, but I've forgotten it. But anyway, yeah, had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Picked up some cards, had a lot of fun. Long day, long days. My legs kind of want to fall off. Because we walked everywhere. What's this stuff? So, anyway, Darge, like day all day.
Hacker man, he's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Leg day all day.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it either, as you could tell. Yeah, I can post more of the pictures on Discord later, I suppose. But Darge, thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome back. How you doing? So I haven't touched oh, this is the dump. Okay, I haven't touched the assembly code for any of this in a while. I haven't even looked over like the code like I should have during my homework. I just wrote out things instead. Yeah. What is ASM? You're right. That's what I'm asking myself now. Like the folder called E. There's actually like that was on GitHub. That was something on GitHub. Yeah. it was basically just how long can we make a repo name on GitHub, and
Hacker man, he's the most powerful hacker of all time.
And the Apple II. Oh,
did you at least play Little Brick out on that Apple IIc as research?
I didn't get much of a chance to play it on the Apple II. Unfortunately, no. I did play it on with a bunch of others, but not too much of the Apple II. Yeah, it's long. It's long. All it is just. Oh, it's not. It's not a local repo. Oh, yeah, whatever. I think it's still archived on GitHub. Yeah, it's the actual Git repo. What was I? Oh, right. So I forgot that this is the title screen. Where's my controller? So this is the title screen. Just you have to trust me on that, even though it looks like it's a bunch of nothing. It actually is. There it is. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to do today, before I actually dive into a lot of the assembly, is draw the bounding boxes around these sprites in Lua. Great title screen, right? Yes. So I don't have any graphics to put there yet. So it's just writing 00 everywhere, but there's nothing to, there's nothing here yet. So no tiles or anything like that there. Didn't look like a bunch of nothing. Looked like they were shooting a hidden sailboat image in it. yeah, one of the ones where like you cross your eyes and have a headache for a little while. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah, it's placeholder. It's placeholder graphics, you see? Where's this? That one, okay. Alright, so script window. So I do want to confirm that the sprites are in the correct spot. I don't know if that link works, by the way. It's been broken for a while. Yeah, the title's down over there, but yeah, I don't know. I need to like add them on Twitter again to see what's going on and all that. But yeah. All right. So we don't really want participant. That can go away. I don't care about that. End frame. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the mouse stuff. Nope. Don't need strings of anything. I will need rectangles though, I think. You know what I need? I need the reference to this stuff on the screen. Messin. Documentation. Lua. Drawing. Color fill? An outline or a filled rectangle. Okay. Let's start with just the lines, actually. These colors. What does integer color? What does that mean? What does that mean? Clear screen. No. I'll bring this over here for now. Like that. White, black, red, green. Oh. Why is there two more ditches? Is that transparency? The other one is somewhat transparent black. Wait a minute. Is the alpha the first bit? ARGB. Yeah, okay. Alright. So we're just gonna use red actually. Color red is going to be 0x. No, that's 0x 00FF0000. Sorry to leave. I gotta grab 6 hours of sleep before I drive 500 kilometers. 500 kilometers to register your car. Yeah, have fun with that drive. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope to see you again. Okay, so I don't care about the state, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I don't care about the state. No. Mouse state, I don't care about that one either. Get rid of all that. MU draw. We're gonna draw a line instead. Not that. Let's get rid of everything pretty much. MU dot draw line. Enter. Enter, not tab. Enter. X, X, Y, Y. Or X, Y, X, Y. Start a line, end of the line. Okay. Okay. Do I actually keep track of the X and Y of the paddle in RAM? Like both of them? Or do I just keep track of one of them? Paddle X, paddle... Oh! Okay. Neat. Okay. Drawing emulation memory access is the one I want. And it's... Oh, didn't I add in some stuff for this? I think I did. Get label address. Yes. That's what I added right there. Okay. So we want the paddle Y is going to be mu.getLabel address. Label is going to be paddle Y plus 1, or not just that, actually. That's gonna be wrapped in something else. Read, not word. I just want to read byte. Type. Okay. Oh, it's just read right there. Duh. mu dot read the address. Type is what type? That's RAM. Can't remember. Type dot. That's RAM. Okay. Assigned is false. Okay. Right. So the first line we're going to draw is just going to be a flat line that's going to be the top of the paddle, right? It's probably going to go through the center of the paddle first until I correct it, but whatever. Pretzel broke on me. It's taken a second to figure things out. Give it a minute. Right, drawing. X1 is 0. Y is going to be paddle Y. 0 and paddle Y. Color is color red. And other things? What are the other things? Duration, delay. Duration... Just whatever, it's fine. Run. Okay. How about that? Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, my music is broken now. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. What was it? mu.log paddle Y. Okay. Why is it drawing the line? Amazing, right? Oh, because I'm an idiot. 2, 2, 5, 5. If X and Y, or if both the X's are the same and both the Y's are the same, it's not gonna draw. It draws a pixel over there, not a line. Let's draw this again. There we go. Okay. So that is the coordinate for the paddle. That's wrong, isn't it? That should be the center of the paddle. All right. Game up here. .208. And let's see, the offset, paddle vert offset is 3. So let's take that and minus 3 from it. Okay. So that's wrong. Cool. Panel sprite X, sprite start +3? Huh? Wait a minute. Oh, those are addresses. Paddle sprite offset X3. That needs to be 4, probably, right? So let's remove this again. So this should be going right through the center of that paddle. So it should be going right through that black line, but it ain't. Because this needs to be -1, or not 6, 4, like that. There it is. Hold up. What? Why? Okay, that's still 208. That's still... okay. Is the dot at the center of the tile or also off by 1? The dot is the center vertically. Yes. It's not centered... well, no, it should also be centered horizontally as well, because I compensate for that. Something? No, that's title tiles. Nope, 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 nope. Want this one. Timeline. So, even though... why is that, like... yeah. Even though, this guy's not centered on this tile here, I mean, it's not going to be because it's an even number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I can't have half a pixel, whatever. I do, when I flip the other side of this, I do bring it in by 1, so that dot should be the exact center of the tile, right? So that's where all the math is happening. And here, I am drawing a line where I'm where I expect the y coordinate of that to be, where I'm that I'm using for all the math, and as you can see, it's off by 1. And I thought I just fixed that by moving this sprite up a little bit. Oops. But apparently I didn't, because that was the x offset. Whoops. This needs to be by 3, I guess. Come on, that one. Alright. Close out that for now. Okay. So now, it's right there. So if I minus 3 from that, that's the top of it now. Good. Good. Copy that. Paste it there, and then this is going to be paddle X. X. And we are going to draw a line vertically this time for some of the vertical stuff. So this is going to be paddle X 0, paddle X, and 2, like, whatever, 255 will work, right? Because I mean, whatever. Okay, so vertically it's correct, and it was correct. I didn't have to correct that. That's good. All right, so what do I add on to that for the side? That's 11. All right. So let's just paddle X plus 11. Like that. Okay. And minus 11 for one of them. David Paul, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, that looks correct. Alright, so these are collision surfaces I'm working with then. on the paddle. I don't think the math is quite right on them. I can tell it to get misaligned when it moves. Why is that? End frame. End frame? Really? I mean, whatever. Screen header works. Doll Paven. Paul. I mean, I'm just really tired today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little groggy today. Let's just do the -3 here. Actually, -3. Or you know what? Paddle Y offset is 3. Paddle X offset is 11. I know you can't really see this very well because it's underneath my camera stuff, but give me a second. Top of paddle, right, left. F5? F10? F5. F5, okay. Alright, so let's do the same thing with the ball. And before we really get started on that one, I'm going to stop the ball. Ball X, no, where's the speeds? Wait, it changed it? Oh, because it reset it. That's why. So let's do the Y first. There it goes. Now it's just going to bounce back and forth and not reset the ball. Bam. Okay. So now, with the ball stopped, I have to stop the ball because if I pause the engine, the Lua stuff stops. And it stops drawing, right? Cut the Brig, how you doing? Welcome. Alright, so we're gonna grab this stuff and we're gonna get the ball X and Y. Oops, 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 oops. Ball X and ball Y. Okay. And here, we are going to draw like a crosshair on the ball for now. So mu dot draw line ball. So the top of it, the X. Okay, so this is the horizontal line. The X for this is going to be 0, and then ball Y. And 255 and ball Y. Red 1 and 0. And the other one ball X. Like that. Or The first one needs to be 0. Okay. See, so this guy's off a little bit as well. Let's make it a little transparent there. Ball? Why? Because I said so. Oh, Grand Balls, this stream has changed. I'm sorry. Calling it a puck. Yeah, I mean... yeah, I'm not giving a puck or not. Bally midway. Bulks midwax. Alright, so I've got the horizontal wrong on this guy on the ball. It's off by one too many. Sprite offset X shouldn't be 3, that should be 2. Let's start on that. Now, because of like the frame it draws the Lewis stuff on, it does look like it's a little off, but it's still looking correct to me. Let's see, speed, quarter. Yeah, I think that's an artifact of where of the frame I'm drawing it on. The red lines, which I think is fine. Alright, Y speed 0, X speed 0. Because when I stop it, it lines up fine. That's good. Alright. Alright. So I did rethink the collision for this stuff and how I want to handle it. And let me actually, you know, let me save this. Ball save to breakout. There's no bug. Okay. Oops. So currently, the way it's working is it's got multiple points for the collision with the paddle. The same points it's using for colliding with the bricks. I don't think I want to continue with that. I think I want to go back to the single point. I think. Let me just make sure, like, it's not. It is not. It's not clean. Okay, I was hoping this would be, or more clean than this anyway. Oh boy, what is all this crap? Oh, I didn't even commit that. Oh no. Whoops. All right, so there's a bunch of crap that I forgot that I wrote. Two weeks, a week and a half ago? I don't know. A while ago. Darn it. So I gotta figure out where all this stuff is supposed to be, what it all is. Oh, I didn't even put the title screen crap in there. Oh my goodness. As you can tell, I am the most organized person in the world. Alright, so step 1 is commit this crap. May I suggest making one of your first steps when you pick up the yeah, I guess status. You know, that'd probably actually help a lot. Yeah, perfect. It'd help if I checked that like before stream too. Professor Elements, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah. Title, just freaking. Excuse me. There's all this stuff. All right, so I took in a lot of this stuff from the runner game. The logic behind it, anyway. I'm doing alright. I'm a little groggy today. I'm blaming that on not having coffee this morning, because my coffee machine broke the other week. I haven't been able to get a new one yet. And it should be mine, honestly. It really should be, but it's not. So, whoops. Oh, I can zoom this in? I didn't know I could zoom that in. Nice. Can I zoom anything else in? I can. Okay. Oh. The red underline is no longer an underline when I make it bigger. So that's interesting. Sitting upright. It's the back support. It's my chair that has helped me sit upright. It's the only reason I'm able to. Just almost strapped to the chair. Almost. Alright, so this one, the make file, so I added it to make file as well, didn't I? That's the main. That's the make file. Oh, right, and I also... Oh, jeez, I also did that. So... Okay, yeah, so I replaced the bitmap to CHR utility with my my CHR util from that library thing I was doing the other day, or last stream. So that's what that is, because the functionality in that covers everything I need to do currently for this project. Not that I will ever need to do it for this project, because I do need to add a few things. Yeah, it is. It is a good way of finding out what you forgot to do. What parts of my cover set do I not have backups of? The cream, the beans, the kettle, and the cone. Plenty of filters. I have primary and backup grinders. Yeah, I need another percolator. I've got the grinds. Cause I don't grind my own because I'm too lazy for that. I've got the crap to put in it. I use the powdered creamer because, like, milk goes bad, the powdered stuff doesn't. It's stale. I mean, it's good enough for me when I'm still asleep. So, you know. High fist. Alright, so how do I break this up? Because I don't want to put this one on the same commit. So let's add that guy. And that. And that. Title tiles. No, that one. Let's see what else. This guy, we want that. I implemented a long jump, didn't I? Yup. Stage that. Okay. I suppose I don't have a backup thermometer or the lobster claw thing that I used to prop it up with the kettle. What call you just you are completely right. Listen here, everybody. Alright, what is this? Reset ball. Oh, right, so this is the reset ball stuff, okay. Check pedal collide. I need to add to this, by the way. A bit. because one of the things, so what one issue that was happening before is on one of the sides it was bouncing back and forth as it went down. If I can't figure out why that's happening, or an easy fix for it, or easy, yeah, if I can't figure out why it's happening on one side and not the other, I think I'm just gonna add a flag to say, okay, I just bounced on the paddle. Don't bounce until you hit something else other than paddle. That feels very hacky though, and I don't know. It's probably not the right way, not the right approach. There are coffee machines that heat the water and pour it through a filter full of powdered coffee and falls into the thermo can. I mean, yeah. You getting it? Check. Oh my god! I have the horizontal collide stuff in here as well. Ah! All right. Well. Placeholder title screen. All right. Hitting start goes to the game. Hitting select goes to the screen. I think, right? Probably. Yes. Okay. Not with kettles and thermometers are grinding. Alright, so we're going with that then. My father actually likes to grind his own coffee. I just don't have the patience for it. CP Mia, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How you been? Grigor's flying with the empty pod. What? Sleepy, yeah, right. But that's Seepy with an I, not Sleepy. Careful, that's twin. And I'm using a font that like easily differentiates between an I and a L too, so you're not fooling me. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Good to hear you're doing good. The one you put your own grinds, I forget what they call it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. So it's not a sealed K-cup. It's like a filter K-cup. Very good. How you doing? Welcome. Been looking for a while, but I'm here a little while. Yeah, well, thanks. Appreciate it. Next time by. Yeah, I'm a little sleepy today. Okay, so what else? What's the order I want to do these in? Okay, let's do this one and this one, and not. I don't think these. Yeah, not those. But I do want that one and this stuff. Well, that's all out. Okay. And this one. This will break building for pretty much everybody else. I've only been up for like 50 minutes so far. I guess the bot's broken though. That's cool. There it is. There, he took a minute. He took a minute. Yeah, we're just gonna do it this month. What, uptime this month? I mean, I had like what, two other shows this month, I think. Tired of 50. No, I have been groggy and tired all day, all day, because my coffee machine broke like a week ago, and I haven't been able to replace it yet. Yeah. Title bit map. I probably should have added this before with the other one. So let's do... Okay. Unstage all that. Stage that guy and amend the commit. No, not that one. This one. Because I had already added... a sprite file, but not the bitmap file. So yeah, amend that. Okay. Now we can go back to this stuff. So that one, not that one, but that one, and that one, and that one. Leave that one for later. Aren't there Starbucks in every corner? Was that Manhattan? Yeah, basically Manhattan, I think. What's the latest on the job situation? So I ended up turning down the Georgia one. There were a few things in the offer that made me uneasy, and a few other things with their communication with me. I basically didn't like how they didn't have any sort of communication internally, so 3 different people were calling me for the exact same thing. Yeah. But so now I'm still looking. I'm still looking for other places. Hopefully something will turn up soon. I'm not all that worried about it yet. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it. We'll see how it pans out. Okay, so what did I do with this one? I don't know. What's the notation for that? I forget. Over there. When you're shooting from under a bridge, then we are below. Well, yeah. I'm not sure I'd have an internet connection under a bridge, honestly. Yeah, it'd be impressive if I did, especially one that could handle streaming. Is ink bin right? This one. A start offset and a size. Okay. Well, size and bytes probably, isn't it? I had forgotten what all that meant. Yeah. So switch to CHR util. Wait, didn't I? Did some stuff in here about that too. Didn't I? Didn't I? I did not. Why didn't I? Why didn't I actually? How is it working then? Is it not all in main? No, that's in title, isn't it? Okay. I'm trying to think like where all that all the everything gets loaded, right? What did that not need to change? All the CHR data for the game. On the palette. Open on the palette. Clear the name table. Load CHR data. Oh, because this one. Okay, so that one swaps out the banks on its own and does its thing. Okay. E-Money, how you doing? 6502 for life. Welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it. Yeah, I'm not in Finland. What are you talking about? 100 megabits on the mobile for what? Yeah, my service is absolute trash. Absolute trash. Like in my apartment, it's fine. Around town, locally, it's fine. Found out that coverage in New York is terrible. It's just garbage. It's absolute trash. So that was a fun experience over the weekend. My phone just isn't good enough for that. Yeah. Yeah, my phone is like starting to suffer now, cause it's, I don't know, it's all kinds of crap wrong with it now. I think getting slower and slower. I swear it's like Samsung making it slow on purpose. Yeah, or Google or something like that. You know. Switch to CHA util, okay, and what else did I do? What else did I do? Don't include whole CHR binary. Okay. Switched from using up to CHR, the local, to using CHR util from the NES project. Adding this will break builds for others until the path/dependency solution, I guess. Figure it out. I'll come back to it later. Alright. These I can actually get rid of, I think. So this is just, these are me trying to, I forgot to add these guys. Yep. Me trying to figure out what I want to do for the title screen. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Channel Magnetic, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Because I wanted to have like the title just there mostly, like made out of the bricks themselves. Ran into some ran into some issues with the size and the dimensions, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out. I'll do that mostly off stream though, I think. There it goes. That's better. Yeah. Wait a minute. Where did? No, I wasn't supposed to include this one at all. You know, okay, so we're gonna take this commit, we're gonna copy that info, paste it there. Don't need that stuff. Or that. Reset. Commit. Credits. Main. Tiles. Bitmap. Make file. Just another anti player. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Took me a second to figure out your name there for to read it. You've been here before though. I recognize it. Welcome back. How you doing? I'm a little tired today, as you can tell. I haven't had any coffee yet today. Right. So it's everything but that file. Got it. Got it. Doing good. That's good to hear. Yanked. Paste. Commit. There we go. Stream is alright. Stream's going smooth so far. So far. Okay, now we can start digging into what I did with this. Like, so first we're gonna commit these guys, which are, well, some notes, and removing a bunch of magic numbers. So far, yeah. Smooth as silky butter. Let's. I'm not. You're the one that brought it up, Jojo. How am I supposed to know? Alright, anywhere else where I replaced some magic numbers? No. Constants. Good. I got. Alright, reset ball, stage that, and that one. Yeah, I now need to pick up where I left off over a week ago. I'm trying to figure out where that was, basically, and cleaning up my mess from that. Because I was one of those like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow before I leave. It's fine, and then I didn't. So yeah, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name with no vowels, but hello. Hello. I see you going to, or no, that's the TwitchCon EU badge. All right, EU 19, not the not the US one. I'm going to the US one. That's why I bring it up. But hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so don't bounce the ball when it hits the bottom wall. Instead, reset it. This will eventually retract life or something. What's the EU one? Did you like it? Because that was the first one over there, right? That was the first EU TwitchCon. Travel from the UK makes it a bit too pricey. Yeah, I can totally see that. That's one of the reasons why I ended up not going to the because I thought about it. I thought about going over there, but I'm like, I don't know. That's a lot of money to spend on something that I won't know as many people at. I might have met like, I don't know, 3 people there that would have known, give or take. Most likely take, but yeah. met lots of new people. Also met people I knew to Twitch but never met. Oh yeah, yeah. That's always fun. Seeing people IRL for the first time. It's like, oh, that's the face behind the name. All right, cool. Or as long as it's not, oh god, that's the face behind the name. That'd be rude. That's rude. I'm a little tired today, in case you couldn't notice. Fucking spell would be nice. This was, yeah, good. I need to hide, right? Run! Okay, so I forgot that bit. But I want to get rid of the commented out stuff there. So what line is that? 565. Nope, 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 nope. 565. Refresh that. There it goes. Better than getting punched in the face. I mean, I suppose, yeah. A lot of money online post soap today. So excited to try the new ones. Blame me for this issue. Yeah, I can see that. I can't afford lolly soap right now, so. If Bob Ross is still around doing his, doing coding. Bob Ross doing coding? He did painting. Joy of committing streams. Currently looking for open source keyboards on GitHub. Since my space for all right, I'm not aware of much of the hardware into things for that, but yeah, let me know how that goes. It sounds fun. Sounds interesting. I haven't built any of my keyboards. I've bought them and swapped out the keys. Send the soap there. Why? Just to the randos that move in later, or my landlord? Because like he's still cleaning out the apartment from upstairs. He was up there today. He's been cleaning that apartment for like a month. They must have been filthy up there. It must have been terrible. I have no idea how my neighbors were there before I moved in though, so it could have been years. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna stage that one and amend the commit. Because that was supposed to be on the last one. Yeah. He's a happy little python over here. Yeah. No exceptions, only happy accidents. Yeah. There's no exceptions in assembly, just happy accidents. Is that the I'm hearing them on streaming neighbors? Yeah, so those guys, they're not there anymore. They moved out a while back. Is that a bug? It's a happy new feature. Yeah. It's a feature now. Yeah. But no, my landlord's been cleaning out the place for a while. Okay, so a lot of this stuff doesn't work. So I'm gonna hold off on committing this stuff for now. What I am gonna do though is I'm going to commit that, as well as my Lua script. Yeah. Correct some offsets. Pixel offsets. Okay. Added a Lua script that draws the ball and paddle coordinates on screen to verify and correct the sprite drawing offsets. Whatever features you make, it's up to you. Yeah. Alright, commit that. Alright. And this stuff I'm going to hold off on committing, as well as the map stuff. I'll commit that when I have some major changes for that, I guess. And this one, this is where I need to start tonight. Start doing things. All right. Should I start implementing the string type or make a new operator in my language? Like for concatenation of strings or something? Or you mean you have to implement both of them? Which one should you do next? Why is everyone checking my uptime? Okay, both have to go in. Got it. I don't know. Which is easier? String types are fun, are they? I don't know. I'm just dealing with bytes here. Easier is the new operator, I guess. Well then, there you have it. Could have said that you've been distracted for an hour since you just started here. I mean... not entirely. Because, I mean, in the title it does say LIRetro recap, and I did do a little bit of, a bunch of that, and I still have the carts off to the side. I need to, like, do something about that arm over there. Yeah. I think you missed it, Jojo. I actually got some new cards from, some new Famicom cards. This one teaches you English with Popeye. You can't read that because it's white on yellow, because who thought that was a good idea? And this one is, math with Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Jr. Oh, and I also have DK3 as well. And more Barbie games, because of course I do. I actually have, so this is the older Barbie game I have, right? This is a Genesis game. I picked up 2 newer games. So they had a bin of like, what's it? One CD, one disc for $2 or like 8 for $10. So I got like 12. Yeah, I got a Wii game. And where's the other one? And a PlayStation 1. I haven't been able to try these yet. Because my Wii isn't hooked up, and I'm not sure if my PlayStation works. You got 12. What'd you get? 12 of what? But, yeah. Where was I? Alright, so the bounce stuff. Heard it wrong though. Oh, okay. How many did I get actually? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. I got a Blu-ray in there. There was a Blu-ray in there too. But a lot of stuff, things like, you know, a network adapter startup disc for the PlayStation, demo discs. There's a few of those. Amplitude demo disc for the PlayStation, PS2. What's this one? PlayStation Magazine demo disc. SSX, because I have Tricky and 3 on the GameCube, and this is the predecessor to it. Turok and some other random crap. But yeah. Alright, so Paddle Collide. Did I turn off the horizontal collision last time? Because I think I did, but I don't remember. That's brake collision. Paddle horizontal. Okay, is this ever called? It is. Direction. Why is this counted out? Let's clone it. Oh wait, am I hang on, this is the single point, isn't it? Because this one, the one in this other branch, the broken one, this is the complicated one with all the points. Okay. I was gonna undo all this, but it's already undone for me. That's cool. Okay. Let's go over here, reset that. Yeah. Oh, you know, I could just have it keep resetting like that, and then just, like, move it, really. Or no, I can't. Down, right. Let's see. X. This is going to be over there. So I want to check the other side of the paddle for collision. So I need to get the ball moving the other direction. That direction right there. Let's move it over a bunch more. There it goes. Yeah, so that just straight up doesn't work. Straight up doesn't work. Why? Why doesn't it work? Let's go ahead and turn this stuff back on. Alright. Tools, options, speed, quarter speed. Yeah, so the lines are like one frame ahead of the actual sprites there, but whatever, you get the idea. Waiting for it to reset again. Yeah, so that one right there. This one should collide, but it doesn't. I don't like that this, like, stops after... Or maybe it's because, like, hang on, what's the... Let's add a duration of, like, 20. Nope. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Make that one again. So it stays on screen for one frame. Stop, run. There it goes. Okay. Okay, so why is it missing that? That. Check paddle collide. It never gets that far. All right. It's immediately too low. Immediately too low. Take ball Y, add 3 to it. No. No. Okay, so what do I want the lower limit of that to be? If that is lower than the ball Y plus whatever. The vertical offset, that right there. So it's going to be the edge offset. Where's the ball edge offset? Where is that? Ball spread offset? No. Edge collide offset plus the paddle vert offset. Yes, okay. Now where is that? Ball to high, ball to low. That is in check paddle collide. Okay. Is that a width? No, this one here. Paddle vert offset. Whoops. Plus. Edge collide offset. Okay. Carry clear. What is that one again? I forget where all that is, and it's saved in over here. This one. No, I need greater than. So if it's greater than, it's too low. Right, so if it's clear, it's not low enough to be clear of the paddle. Yes. Let's try that. Excuse me. Reset the game, please. Thank you. I have two windows open. Ball isn't too low yet, though. What? Am I doing it the wrong way? I think I'm doing the math a little wrong here. Yeah, I think I'm doing the math a little wrong. Let's just make it so it's yeah, the other direction. So let's take the ball Y, subtract 3 from it, or the height of the center for the paddle. And if that is lower than the center of the paddle value, I'll use that instead. Okay. So, not that. Set the carry. Subtract. There. Let's try that. Okay, now it's too low. That should work. The other one didn't hit though, because it's never gonna get me to the right of the paddle. That one. that didn't work. Nope, not the vertical. Okay. It needs to check the horizontal collide. And flip it horizontally. Ah, vertically. No one saw it, yeah. Sorry about that. Check the direction. The bounce horizontal. Wait, what? Why do I have math set up for one of them and not the other? Okay. Not sure what that was, but we're gonna get rid of it. Alright. Grab this. Paste it down there. Clear carry. No, I wanna set carry. Subtract that stuff. And this is probably wrong as well. Missing to do? Yeah, it was missing to do. That's exactly what that was. This is gonna be wrong. Let's see what it does, though. Shall we? Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Are these still in good location? Nope. What is all this stuff? Not go away. Goodness gracious. I'm yawning a lot more than I should be doing. I should be yawning. Renly, how you doing? Sakanaka, how you doing? Breakout 2, Electric Homebrewgaloo. How you guys been? What am I looking for again? That one. It's in. Why is it in there? Excuse me? Hold up. Pause that. There we go. Okay. Do interrupts get thrown when there's a collision with those sprites on the NES? Nope. I have to do all that math manually, which is what's wrong. Because the math is wrong. The math is just wrong. Yeah, so there are 3 interrupts on the NES. There's the reset interrupt, or vector they're called. Whenever you hit the reset button on the NES, on the front of the thing, it jumps there. It interrupts whatever it is doing. It jumps to the reset location that's defined. That's also where it goes on power on. There's the NMI, which is a non-maskable interrupt. That's triggered by the PPU. Either 50 or 60 times a second, depending on your region. That's so you can like sync frames and all that kind of stuff. And there's one more, that's the IRQ, that's triggered by all kinds of things. Or can be used by all kinds of things, like your mapper, if your mapper supports it, some audio related things and whatnot, but those are the only 3 that are available to you. There is no facilities on the NES to say, hey, do these 2 sprites overlap? It doesn't exist. If you want to know if they overlap, you gotta, alright, what's the coordinate here and what's the coordinate there, and are they close enough to be overlapping? Yeah. And that's just like bounding box kind of overlapping. If you want to get into like, what's it? More complex schemes, it gets more complicated. Collision pull to check if there's a collision then. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Like for instance, I check every frame to see if the ball collides with one of these bricks here. But I do that by taking the coordinate of the ball and doing some translation into the brick table to see if there's something there and whatnot. Yes, I am tired. There's a sprite zero hit, but is usually used for scrolling menu bars. The sprite zero hit is only on the first sprite, and that's not between sprites. That's between that sprite and the background. And that's only like when the background is drawn, or when the sprite is drawn. If it if one of the pixels collides with a non-background tile, non-background pixel of a background tile. If that makes any sense. If you want to do more complicated schemes, it's more complicated. Yes. Exactly. See, you got it. Gonna try this one. Yeah, the hit on the paddle there is just wrong. It's just wrong. That's all there is to it. It's just wrong. I'm trying to figure out how to make it not wrong. Yeah. Okay. Just came back. Yeah, no worries. Alright, check the horizontal collide. Let's jump into that. Ball X 67. Paddle 65, 75, whatever. Oh, right, so this is checking if it's on the left or the right of the paddle. Oh! Oh, is this why it was bouncing back and forth before? Because I only did half the stuff. The Y is 3 pixels below instead of above, off by 3 there, or 6. Something like that. Where are you looking at, though? LIRetro, no, okay. Oh yeah, so this, so I had a weird issue with it bouncing around on the paddle. But that was because I didn't like look for the side that the ball was on, right? If it's lower than the paddle's X or higher than the paddle's X, only check for that side's collision on the paddle or on the ball even, or rather on the ball. Comparing against paddle -3, not paddle +3 instead of paddle -3. Ow, what? Why do I have like a splitter on my shirt? I wasn't going anywhere from that. And now it's gone. Oh, that's gonna help me for all the night. Do I have that somewhere? This here? Because these are more or less correct. Okay, add. Right, so adding brings this coordinate system. The 0, 0 is in the upper left-hand corner, and it increases to the lower right-hand corner. So 0, 0 is up there, and like 255, 240 is down here. So adding to the Y puts it lower on the screen. You know. So this one is checking to see if it's, or let's start up here. checking to see if the ball is too high. So it takes the ball Y coordinate and it adds 3 to it. Then it checks it against the paddle Y coordinate. And it checks to see if it is, well, a lot higher than that. Well, not a lot. It checks to see if it's Carrie says that's less than. If it's greater than. So if it's greater than, it is not too high. So if it's less than, it's too high. If it's less than, if it's above it, it's too high. Ball Y goes 3 plus 3 too low. Where do you see that? Because this loads it, adds, loads it, subtracts. You mean here? Like the bugginess on it? So part of the bugginess is it's not colliding horizontally, but it's colliding vertically eventually. Because it's missing the horizontal collide. So if I collide just if I collide on the top of it, so that one hit like in the middle kind of the paddle, right? Normal speed. Oh, well, I missed it, but if it just hits the top of it, it collides correctly, right? Yeah, so it's colliding like in the middle of the paddle because it is missing the horizontal collision, and then falling back into the vertical collision. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it has to do with the X. Or somewhere around there. Essentially, the collision on the that side doesn't work. So it collides vertically when it should never get that far. Let's go back here. I need a button to like reset the ball, so I'm gonna put that in there as the select button. Yeah. Horizontal collision like half works because like I only wrote half of it, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'll do that later. Recontrollers. Okay. Load up. Button. Select. Branch. Branch equals that. Otherwise, JSR to just reset ball. That one right there. Yeah, something like that. Steam? What are you doing, Steam? Holy crap. Exit big picture, Steam. Steam, go away. Steam, go away, please, for now. I hit select, and Steam's like, hey, how you doing? No. No. Steam wants a little attention there, yeah. That's what that is. So I know what's wrong here. I am not doing this right. Wait. Oh, frick. I don't. I don't actually jump to the routine that's like, hey, does something happen? So part 1 is loading the button I want to check. Part 2 is checking the button. Yeah, it's bound to the guide button by default. Yeah. Apparently, I had select on my SNES controller set to guide. There we go. See, that's what I wanted. So I can reset the ball whenever I wanted. Yeah. See, so that collided. It should have collided horizontally instead of vertically there. All right. And where is it? Down here somewhere. Somewhere. I think I went past it. I went past it. The feature, if you miss the ball, you can reset it before it falls off screen. No, that would be broken. There it is. Okay. Ball recall. How long are these files? Is it all in one? It is not all in one, no. But this file in particular is 854 lines. Yes, it does. Yeah, so I've got a bunch. So all the ASM files. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. Yeah, it's not too bad. It also includes other things like the some of the CHR stuff. It includes in there. I don't know what this is. Let's open that one. Yeah, I think it's both the game and the credits stuff. I think. I don't know. Let's find out. Back to this terrible program. It did open up over there. Oh. That's not what I expected. Okay, so this is the game's the current tiles, and these are some like placeholdery kind of things for title screen stuff. That I still need to figure out, honestly. Well, I'll get around to it eventually, I suppose, but it's been a pain. But yeah, so I guess this is me testing out combining two of them together. Accurate name is a little bit... Yeah, accurate but ambiguous. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, title screen and game. That's... Yeah, that's what that meant, I guess, but I don't know. I think it was because I was testing out the CHR util stuff. Concatenating... Or using... Did I... Yeah, I did that on stream, didn't I? Where I can have CHR files as input, as well as output, so I can, like, take a CHR file that already exists and take a bitmap file and mash them together into one CHR file. Ah! Test! New file, ABCD. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, game underscore final underscore v2 underscore really final. Or get. Yeah. Or that. Apparently he got into some trouble because of that, because it broke part of GitHub. Yeah, it like didn't break the UI, but it broke other things. Yeah, so you got a little bit of hot water with that. So what am I testing? How did I manage to do what? The E thing? I didn't. That was someone else. I just cloned the repo on that one, so I can't take credit for that. How did it break GitHub? I am not sure. Apparently, like, they didn't do, like, character length checks everywhere the same. So, some things worked fine, other things did not. Oh, okay, yeah. So, like, he was able to create it just fine, I guess. But, like, doing some other things with it, like pushing to it, I guess, originally didn't work or something. There's a an article on it. And it's a good read. It's a good read. If I find it later, I'll drop it on Discord. Yeah, it was one of those like, oh, he could create it but couldn't delete it because like the name was too long or something like that. Yeah, and then people found it and started like adding to it. So they like some of the stuff was. You know, let me. Hang on. Let's see this. Yeah, you can drop a link. So all this is just like, I don't know, cat lisp. It's just a loop of print e or cat lua. Yeah, while e equals e, do print e. Yeah, it's just as much E as possible because shut up. That's just what it is. Some scripts for it. Yeah, so it people found it funny, and it took off. I forgot that. I think that's it. I think that might be a JoJo. Text file is just E. Oh, good. Wrapping broke. There it is. There we go. It's kind of long. Yeah. But yeah, so that was the thing. That's the thing that happened. I found that a while back and laughed pretty hard when I found it. I'm like, oh, I need this before it's taken off the internet. I need it. So I have it now. Just ignore E, please. Yeah. Where was I? Lost where I was. This here, maybe. I don't know. Kinda. It's wrong. I know that much. Oh, because I did a minus that. No, I do add those together. Paddle width, edge offset. And I'm subtracting that total, the sum. The paddle? I guess. Doesn't sound right though. Does the other side work fine? Yeah, it's currently archived, so no one can touch it. It's probably a good thing, honestly. Ah, shoot. This is gonna take forever. Yeah, I need to reset it so it goes the other direction. I want to make sure that, I don't know, I guess that left really does work. And where, there it is, okay. 50. And let's do, like, 200? That works. Yeah, see? Okay, so this side works fine. That's beautiful. For some reason... Yeah, see, this works perfectly all the way down. All the way down, it works beautifully. But the other side don't. Just reverse it for the left. Yeah, just reverse it forehead. That's the idea. Anyway. It's the wall. No. Check wall collide. No. Check paddle collide. There it goes. Not entirely. Because this offset here, I want the same, right? That needs to be the same number on either side, pretty much. Well, I mean, plus. It might be like off by 1, so this is a +1 here, because whatever. But I'm still subtracting it, right? Ah, but so this is what's wrong. Let's do carry clear, because it's the opposite direction. Right? In theory. I don't know. Hey, Trixon, how you doing? Am I incredibly patient? I don't know. I forgot to flip it around. I forgot to move the ball. Yeah. Actually, there's an incredible patient waiting. This was the furthest progress I made in a month. Not that long ago, I'd be so furious. So, I mean, I haven't done anything in the past week, basically. And I did get other things done. Honestly, I've just been taking forever on this collision crap. But I did actually get a few other things done, like that title screen that kind of works there. Oh, that. Okay, let's try that again. Why? Yeah, I still am. I still am way ahead of where I was before with the other game. But I'm remembering Collision was kind of a pain in the butt in that one. Again. Okay, check the horizontal collide. Oh, it's right here. It hits that once. It hits that once. It never hits it again. Yeah, I need to think logic through command by command, which is difficult when I'm tired. Mouse, how you doing? Feeling rewarded only by what you see is a terrible aspect. I mean, yeah. A draw on paper. I have actually. I have. If you can see any of that, I have actually like drawn this crap out. I haven't written any like pseudocode for it though. Doing good. That's good to hear. Yeah. What is this? I don't know what this is for. Missed you guys too. Missed you guys too. Yeah, the week off was, I don't know. I didn't get much done. And where did my pencil go? God, you know, I need to stop like losing things like this. I don't know where it went. It's probably still out in the kitchen actually, because I brought it out there. Makes you wonder how people shipped games in the NES back then. Back then, they were more experienced than I am with 6502 assembly, because it wasn't just the NES that used it. Ping pencil, yeah. A bunch of things used it back then. So I mean, presumably anyway, when the NES came out, people didn't learn assembly while they made games for the NES. Presumably they knew assembly from another system and just carried that assembly knowledge over. Yeah, what I'm having trouble with right now isn't NES specific at all. It's math specific, and I'm bad at that. I think it's out in the kitchen, and my water's empty, so this is a good opportunity for me to go look for it. Yeah, it's math specific. Yeah. Where's the did I close it? No, it's right there. Okay. Mathing is hard. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it can be. Maths plural. I mean, we don't do that here in the States. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, it was in the kitchen. It was in the kitchen. A lot of stuff was reused and improved between titles. Original NES games are sloppy compared to the last ones. Yeah, you're not really wrong there. And so we don't do that here. Some of the modular stuff people use maths here in the States. Well, that's that's the name of the module, all right? I wish math was never fun. If we were watching an ape climbing in trees, hunting for apple instead. Yeah. I was actually goofing on those that say maths, and I don't know who they are. Oh yeah, it's been a while since you've seen that. Yeah. I haven't cut it. What difference? Yeah, it's a different size of the pond thing. Yeah. When you're trying to find a bug, but the bug is in the test. Yeah, I've had that happen too, honestly. Yeah. Swing down. Yeah. WTF is this? I'll come back to that later. But yeah, like I said, I have actually drawn this out on paper. And half of it works, right? So that was working last stream. It works on paper, yeah. It's the implementation that's broken. And I don't know why the implementation is broken. Yeah. Alright, check horizontal collide. On left. So we want to be here. Bit clear, traveling left, don't collide. Alright, so if on the left and we're traveling left, they don't collide. Right. So let's do that. Terminally Nerdy, how you doing? Welcome. Slightly more advanced than last time. Depends what last time was. Question is which half? Yeah, the not broken half works. Okay. so it is getting down to that check through all of it, which is good. So it should be colliding right about here. But it doesn't. On left. Ball direction. Wait, where's the pause? Oh. Run, come here, so my logic fails. I don't think it's the logic necessarily that's going wrong. I think it's more the math on it. Hold up. Did it just hit both of these on the same frame? No. Oh, because I need to... Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Right. Wait a minute. I see why. I think I see why. So, I bounce it there. I didn't there. Let's try that again, shall we? Or just press the bug console, right? Oh, that's far too. That's too far over. That's not gonna hit. Inching it over here. Who knew? You just gotta bounce it for it to bounce. God. So the check was fine. The check was fine, but I didn't do anything after the check. Hey, check if the thing happened. Cool, it happened. Yeah, and? Yeah, I see where you're going with that one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and commit this before I break it again. Yeah, just commit the whole file, and I'll come back to all that crap, because that's all graphics related garbage. Fix paddle collision on left. Paddle on the with the left side of the paddle. Okay. It's easier to spot the logic errors like that if your conditional tests don't fill the screen entirely. I mean, if your predicates don't fill the screen. I mean, a lot of this I have like blown up a little bit, so you guys can read it too. I hope you guys can read it too. If that's what you mean. Okay, so now everything's bouncing nice, which is cool. No more speed. Yeah. Boing. I might need to tweak the far wall, the far wall, this wall here, the right wall, for the collision, I think. Because now that I have the now that I know that the sprites are correct, their coordinates are correct. Yeah, it's still off by like a pixel, I think. File time is a generator at the very top. Keeps you good working. Does it though? Does it though? I'm not sure if it does. Alright, quarter speed. Let's see what this guy actually hits on that wall over there. So I might want to change where it hits. Oh no, it's good. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright. So the other two things that are on the agenda that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to entirely tonight. One of them is changing the trajectory of the ball after it bounces. That's one of them. And I haven't really thought about... Well, I have, but I haven't done any research on the method. So depending on how far away from the center of the paddle the ball bounces, I want it to be a more drastic change. So if it hits dead center, if the ball hits dead center on the paddle, it's just going to bounce like it is currently, right? That's almost never going to happen, though. It's either going to be to the right or to the left of the center of the paddle. Now, if the ball is traveling to the right and it hits on the right-hand side of the paddle like this, I want it to speed it up horizontally and slow it down vertically. But if it is... if it bounces on the left side of the paddle, traveling right, I want it to slow it down horizontally, but speed it up vertically, if that makes any sense. And then just swap it for the directions. So the exact opposite if it's traveling left, and it, you know what I mean. If there were two balls on screen simultaneously, it would make this game a mature game. I was always amazed Arkanoid just had flat paddle bounces. Even Pong let you direct the ball. I mean, yeah, it does take it does add a little bit of complexity to it, because you have to figure out, like, okay, how do I determine changing the angle? How do I determine the delta, right? Do I use some sort of lookup table, like if it's 4 pixels over, just use 4 as the lookup. Use RNG. Yeah, okay. Use 4 as the index into a lookup table, and have that hard coded in the code where I think I'll be able to fine tune that a bit easier and have it have a different curve to it, if that makes any sense. Where the in the middle, towards the middle, it will be a less drastic change, maybe even a dead zone, right? So say instead of just the dead center, having it bounce perfect, if it was like the center 3 or 4 pixels or 5 pixels or something like that, right? Then it still bounces center, so that'd be like a dead zone. But if I wanted to make the change, the delta, more drastic the further you got, from the center, I think I would have to use a lookup table there instead of just like a simple math equation, you know? Yeah. So I think I might want it to be logarithmic coming out, or not strictly logarithmic, but you know, I think I do want it to be not a constant value, if that makes any sense. Does it make any sense? I don't know. No. This won't affect, by the way, the vertical bouncing. Did that just move on its own? I think it did. Because I didn't touch that. This won't affect the bouncing of the sides at all. Because I mean, if it hits on the side, you're done for. It's just gonna go to the bottom anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So I need to like implement this stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure how I specifically want to do that yet. I mean, I have it written out, but I don't know the specifics of it yet. The other thing I want to figure out a little bit. A math curve would probably be easier if you wanted the paddle to change size. Just power, so you wouldn't need extra lookup tables. But getting the curve to be exactly what you want is probably easier with a lookup table. Yeah, that and I would suspect that the like computing a curve would be computationally expensive on the 6502. Yeah, because like remember, I don't have any built-in multiply or divide instructions on this thing. I've only got add, subtract, and some bit shift stuff. Yeah. But the paddle speed affects the ball speed. That one is a little bit out of scope for me, I think. Right. I think that was a lot of scope for me. I mean, maybe we'll see once I finally get some of the changes in. If that would be possible. I'm not sure it would be. Yeah. But yeah, so the other thing that I wanted to touch on a little bit, at least get your some input on it anyway, is the credit screen, because I have some more data from Twitch with this, and I do want to so last time I was just scrolling by, and I wanted to do more than just scrolling by, you know? Yeah. So like I mentioned before, I have like the tenure data in the sub list as well, and in addition to all the other stuff I had, as well as streak, but I don't think I'm gonna use that. So I was thinking of divvying up the names by tenure, the same way that the badges divvy them up. So like the 1 and 2 month, the 3 to 5 month, 6 to 8, 9 to 11, and 12 plus, and showing them in reverse order in the credit sequence and all that kind of crap, right? Not just that, right? So I do want to, I think, instead of just having them scroll by or whatever, I think I wanna animate them a little bit differently, you know? Sign scroller, about that. Having all those operations is rather limit which curves we use. Yeah. Captain Vanko, how you doing? Welcome. So if I can read my handwriting here. So I do want to use variable width fonts for at least some of this. Maybe not all of it, but at least some of it. So I figure like the higher months there aren't going to be as many people in those tiers, right? Like so if I just I'm not sure why that's going to open that, so let's do it this way. Yeah, would have opened up over there. That would have been good. Give me a second while I open it up. There it goes. Oh, it's not even sorted here. Alright, so let me... You know, stop that. This isn't the full data set, by the way. I do plan on not restricting it to like 1 month or whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? Because I've done it similar before. Okay. Sort by D. Data sort. Column D. Descending. Okay. There we go. So, well, I mean, I wouldn't be on that list. But... She hit a year? Oh, wow. Holy crap. But I figure, like... You know, I'd group the names into, say, the 12, and then these ones, and then... what is it? These ones, I think? Or no? I wrote them down, so you get the idea. And the Oscar goes to, yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So for the tiers, I'm gonna keep the what's it? The flashing and the purple and the rainbow stuff. So for instance, these are all placeholder names, but the idea is the white names are tier 1, the purple ones are tier 2, and the tier 3 subs are the rainbow names. I don't plan on changing that at all. I just plan on well, first off, like I said, sorting it by highest tenure first, and then for the higher tenures, do something different than the lower tenures, right? Like sliding the names in from the side or something like that, or whatnot. And then I thought for the lower tenures, like 1 and 3 month maybe, or maybe the 1 to 2 and 3 to 5 maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided any cutoff, whatever. Have a like a word cloud kind of looking thing, but it's but scrolling sideways instead of vertically. Yeah, which might work. I don't know. At any rate, though, I would have to digest this data differently. Let's go cut, or just cut that actually. Cut. I can close out of this. Don't need that one anymore. That's gonna go over there. So this is the sublist from Twitch itself. 19. What is today? 8/13. So far I've been downloading this list manually, and I'll be combining these lists into like a master list or whatever. But the reason I'm downloading a bunch of them here, and I have more than one, is because Twitch removes names after the sub expires, obviously. Yeah, because like it sorts it nicely, you know. Yeah. No one else uses them because, of course, not. But I mean, yeah, it sorts files by date. Oh, yeah, it sorts files chronologically without me having to do anything. Silly minute, day, month, year, day of month. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? Right, so I need to combine all these together because I only remove names from this list on a new project. Twitch removes names when the sub runs out, which makes complete sense, you know? Apparently nobody. But yeah, so I had to like figure that out too, and I don't really want to do that one on stream because that's a lot of Golang stuff. Digging into older code that I need to figure out. So did I commit this stuff? What did I commit? Okay. Oh, that's weird. This stuff here. So I will need to. I'll actually need to rethink some of the data as well. Oh, use isodata. I say. So currently, let me open up the data here. So this is currently what's being written for the data, right? It's just a list of chunks. That's pretty much all it is. I export a pointer to this, to the start of everything, and that's really it from here. And I just like list off the chunks, right? So this stuff up here is like the stuff with the header and all that kind of crap and the special thanks stuff. And then it gets to the names, and it just one after the other, and it doesn't sort it at all. It doesn't do anything to it. And then it just gets to the end of it. But if I want to do it this way, that I'm thinking, and have different effects for different different animation type stuff for the different tenures, I would need to split this list up into the different animation tiers, if you will, and then I would need to export like the start of all of those. Right, so instead of just like data chunks here, it'd be like credits, data, one year. That was a lot louder than I thought. You know, I never actually turned that down a little bit, because I usually turn that down while I'm streaming. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. But yeah, like a 1 year, and then what's the other one? 9 months. 9 months. And then was it 6? Yeah, 6 months. That's not a 6. That's a 6. Then like 3. And then 1. Right? Yes, I'd have basically a bunch, 4 lists, 5 lists of chunk data, just divvied up into the different months, and I would, well, I'll just handle them differently, I guess, in code, right? I guess that's really what it would boil down to. So I would still, I guess I could still use the exact same format then, just so long as I had like a end of data at the end of each list. Right? I'd be able to determine when, you know, when to start the next section. Yeah. I don't plan on changing this other stuff, by the way. The other bits of data. At least not the names. I might have to change some of the other stuff. Like the header is going to be different, I think. The header, yeah, the header is going to be handled a bit differently, because I think for some of it anyway, I want the header to be static. Maybe even through all of it. I don't know. So the header will always be there. Yeah. Yeah, because before it was just part of you know, part of what it scrolled through. Nice, hey dude, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How you been? But yeah, so this time instead, I think I want to keep a static header. Yeah. And I'm still not sure if I want to do the variable with fonts for everything here. I mean, I suppose I can. But that can complicate a few things, like how many names I could have on screen at a time. Yeah, because that would be limited by excuse me. Well, I suppose if each name fit into, say, 16 tiles tops, right? I could have about 30 names probably. If I figure I reserve 32 tiles for the header. Probably a little more than that actually. Like 48 tiles or something like that for the header. So 3 rows of tiles for the header. I think I'm going to use the same header as I was using before, well, it ain't up yet, but it's the one in this. Do I have that open? I do. It'll wrap around here in a minute. How many names are on here? I don't remember. 52. There it is. That header. So that's 3 tile rows high. That guy right there. So I think I do want to keep that, but just so you know, like I said, like have it static or whatever. And at one part of the screen. I don't know. Thoughts? Yeah. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna start on this tonight, but yeah, like I said before, I am really tired, so I might actually hop off early tonight because I can't think straight. Apparently I really need some coffee. I should have a coffee machine by next stream, though. I should. We'll see. We'll see if that actually pans out. But yeah, I think I will call it for tonight, I guess. Because I can't think straight tonight. But I did get some stuff done, which is nice. So there's that. Let's go ahead and push all that stuff up to GitHub. Yeah, so if anybody wants to actually have a look at the code that I work on here, it is over on GitHub. Yeah, I need some coffee. I need some coffee badly. Well, maybe not right now because it's 9 o'clock at night. I do need to go to sleep tonight eventually. But yeah, so the code's over there if you want to have a look at it. Yeah, I need to update the dependency requirements on that though. What? Oh, because I added that crap. Yeah. There it goes. Yeah. So there's a dependency that isn't listed in the README. Because I removed the built, well, not the included to CHR, this guy here, and I'm instead replacing that with something I've been working on for a little while. I think that's what I worked on last stream. Is the CHR utility stuff. It's a standalone library kind of thing going on, right? This one? Nope, not that one. This one. So it's a library and a set of utilities to work with ROMs and the image format of the NES and all that kind of stuff. It's not complete yet, not feature complete, but it is usable to an extent. So much that well, usable enough that I was able to replace the included bitmap to CHR thing with this. But this needs to the executable needs to exist somewhere. Oh, not that one. This executable needs to exist somewhere in the path in order for any of that to work. So I need to figure that out eventually. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's go see if there's someone else doing something interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out the best way to approach that. Set up a script that adds it. I mean, that's probably like the route I'm going to be taking. Some sort of like make a dependency kind of thing, where it puts it in a subfolder somewhere. Just shows the executables in a location in the repo. I mean, I guess. Because like what I could do is I could on make I could check to see if a directory exists, right? The directory that would include this, because as a subdirectory or whatever. And if it doesn't, clone the thing into, or I could use. I suppose we could use submodules for this, maybe. Get some modules. Where essentially I would have this Git repo like I would reference that one here, right? So I'd have a folder eventually that would be go NAS here, and then this would be all of this here, right? I haven't done much with submodules though in Git, so I'm not sure how well that would work for this. I mean, it might, but we'll see. We'll see. I still have to figure out some of that stuff though. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what this guy's doing. Yeah. But yeah, so I will be back on, what is it? Today's Tuesday, right? So I'll be back on Thursday. I'll be doing things. I'm not sure what specifically. Probably working on this stuff again. I might be working on some tools. I don't know. I think we really like it recently, I think. So let's go see if we can find something else. Yeah, I might be working on some tools or something on Thursday. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I might be doing some of the credit stuff on Thursday. There's probably going to be a movie night this weekend on Saturday. Details will be in Discord for that if you guys are interested in joining us for that. We haven't decided on a movie yet. But yeah, that'll be that should be Saturday. That should be Saturday night. All right, what was this guy? What is he doing? All right, I mean, he's working with some Lua. I mean, yeah, I was working on a little bit of Lua tonight, so why not? We'll go say hi to this guy. No idea who he is. But yeah, he looks active. So make sure that's actually English though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's English. Okay. I'm trying to listen over my music, but it ain't really working that well. Alright, but yeah, so come with me to say hi to this guy. Like I said, I have no idea who he is, but he seems like a good guy. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. Thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry, it's a short stream tonight. I'm really tired. I will hopefully be more prepared with some coffee next time. Yeah, I'll see you then. Come with me. You guys have a good night.